let's see if you can get me this time. I'm hoping they'll start. Hi, Meister. It sounds a bit more better, but let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. I am not convinced that Periscope is working for me right now. I'm going to see if I can do something. Hey, it's all working. Fantastic. Let me know your your name, Meister. Let me know where you're coming in from. This time I'm going to actually be talking about, what am I supposed to be doing? What are you guys supposed to be doing? And it was something that actually came about from a conversation that I had earlier this morning with somebody. And I suddenly became very, very passionate. I was talking about Periscope and actually what people should be doing on Periscope. And when I tell people about Periscope and what it is and what it's good for, they think, oh my goodness, this is what I should be doing. So I tell people that if they have a business, they shouldn't be selling to people, and they're like, oh, okay, then I understand that, I get it. I shouldn't be selling to people. I should be hi Lapham. Okay, so people don't want to be sold to, and there was a lady in particular that she was selling jewellery. And she says, no, they want to understand the benefits of it, the benefits of, whatever it was. And like, say, for example, so I've got this lipstick, okay, so the benefits are, it moisturises your lips, blah, blah, blah. Exactly, absolutely. And I just went, stop. Just, like, don't even go there. What you should be doing is giving value. So, say for example, this lady in particular, she looked great. She was clearly someone who knew how to put things together, clothes-wise, fashion-wise. So it says, well, why don't if you have a passion about, what things go together, or even doing a Periscope about, I'm going to wear this, or I might wear this, which one do you think goes better? So that people get to know who she is. And I think that's the thing that people don't understand. People go up and they go, buy my stuff. This is what I do. This is why you should buy my stuff. But it's, it's absolutely not about that. And you're absolutely spot on, Chase, that it's about connecting with people. And sometimes people just don't get that. They don't understand that you have to build relationships. You have to build relationships, and Periscope is just another avenue. It's an amazing avenue, and I became so passionate about it, and I just thought, this is why I do what I do. I like to give value to people. I like to give them nuggets, and I freely share things, and give people what I think they might be interested in. And a lot of people just, they are in stunned silence. And whether it's the case where they totally agree with me, or whether I don't know, maybe I just baffle them. But I think for the most part, they do agree with me, and they're starting to understand. So I think for the life's purpose is really to connect with people. Whatever you're doing, it should come, from the heart. I have, something about my throat that I just feel completely expansive. I need to get it out there. Broadcasters want validation for what they're doing, and viewers want to learn about the world. Absolutely. And what is it that you do, Chase? I mean, where are you from? The thing is, you seem to get exactly where we're coming from. And it's interesting because I can't see anything that you're doing. It's all gone. Minnesota. Fantastic. Yay. My very good friend is from Minnesota, and I think she's still there. Actually, she lives in California now, but she goes back to Minnesota. But I think a lot of people are using Periscope as a way to blast their products on it, blast their services, things like that. But it's about understanding. What I do on my periscopes is, I scope about my life, I scope about motivation, I scope about, having life's purpose. I'm very raw on Periscope, so it tends to be just what you see is what you get. It's never very scripted. But I do, when I get inspired moments, or when I learn new things, I do tend to spread it to the world, because I do feel that people need to know. They need to know about the things that I've just learned. If something has inspired or motivated me, why would it not inspire and motivate others? And it's having that belief in yourself that you can inspire and you can motivate others, and what you say is important, and that doesn't need to come from validation from anybody else. I mean, literally, there's 4 people on. I have 3 web users, so they can't speak. Hi to the web users. There'll be replay users, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, it's closer to actual human interaction than any other media. Absolutely. And I think that people find value in that. Because and a lot of people are on Periscope, but they've not started doing videos yet. And I don't know why. It's the fear of getting it wrong. It's the fear of, what if people see me for who I really am? And you know what? It's okay to be you. In fact, it's fabulous to be you. And I think that if you have a fear that people will find out who you really are, you're always going to have that fear. You're always going to be running from yourself. And it's about unstripping those layers and just being you. Fabulous you. And you're absolutely right, because people will get to know who you are through your videos. The balance of life, doers and watchers. Do you know what? You're spot on, and actually that gives me goosebumps. I love that. Yeah, and I think we do need that. But at the same time, you need to, I feel the need to help people connect with themselves and become the best that they really can be. Because if you really want to fulfill your life and become rich, and I mean rich in the sense of, in your heart and your soul, but also in monetary terms, because let's face it, at the end of the day, what does money mean? It means just freedom. Having the choice to do one thing or the other. Isn't it nice to have the luxury and never have to worry? But the fact is that if you have money, then you actually have the complete freedom to do whatever you want to do and to be whoever you want to be. And I think that's the freedom that people are really looking for. They think it's money, but the true freedom is actually being able to have the freedom to be them. To be their authentic self, because as they're working towards money, or they're doing sales targets or whatever it is, then all that time they're just working for something else. Thank you, Cheese, for all the love hearts. Love that. So they're just working for something or someone else, and they're never truly getting to their root raison d'etre, I'm finding out, I've just recently found out that there's a little chakra right in here that relates to your soul. It's where your soul comes in, and it tends to be the case where your soul, I know for me, I literally have goosebumps thinking about it, not even talking about it, but having your soul go straight into here and coming out through your voice. And that's when we have the moments of passion, and I've experienced that a number of times over the last couple of days, more so than any other day. And I just think that even though right now I feel very vulnerable, very, very exposed, I think, because there's a brand new, like I feel like I'm at the edge of a cliff and I'm just about to jump. There's a brand new thing that's happening at the moment, and it scares me half to death, but it excites me at the same time. And I think the clarification, the clarity and the spirit just inducing that passion coming out of me is wildly, the vibration is right up here. I guess I'm rambling now. I don't know if this is, hitting any nerves. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But if it is, I hope it is. Because all you can really do is you can just, thank you. All you can really do is just expose yourself for really who you are. And yeah, and I keep coming back to it. That's truly the freedom that actually, if you think back to the, more biblical and metaphors, I suppose, that Adam and Eve were naked, and I think they were naked both physically and mentally. That they were naked. They didn't have any shame. They didn't have any guilt. And this is the freedom. This is and there's I've been on the periphery of the euphoria feeling. I mean, you listen to Jim Carrey, Oprah Winfrey, Jim Carrey in particular. He's pretty special. Les Brown, all these people, and I always thought, I talk about Jim Carrey, and I always thought that he was just like this funny guy. But actually what's in him, and he talks about this, he reached this euphoria, and he's just spent his entire life trying to get back to there. Do you have some heavy guilt you want off my chest? No, I don't think so. I think it's probably unstripping myself. Yeah. I don't know. So probably as I watch this back, I'll probably understand exactly what it means. And I think sometimes that I have a tendency not to watch what I do when I'm in the moment back, and that's something that Periscope's highly valuable for. And this little girl, she is absolutely fantastic, but she absolutely feels the energy. So as the energy comes in, then I feel that this little Mirren, she comes into the room and comes very close to me. So I'm gonna sign off just now. But thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to more scopes, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye bye. Thanks. Bye, Chase.